He treats every
Asterisk late-night host Josh Johnson slammed Trump and Melania's relationship, calling Trump the ultimate distraction artist. He referenced reports about Melania's controversial past, including resurfaced modeling photos from Trump's first campaign. Images critics say raise uncomfortable questions about Trump's image and personal values. Asterisk everybody thinks they can be the Trump whisperer, Johnson said, but it's just not working this time. You can see people trying to rationalize why Trump, the FBI, or the Attorney General would, seemingly out of nowhere, try to shut this whole thing down, asterisk according to reports. Johnson used his segment on The Daily Show to directly address Trump's reaction to renewed scrutiny surrounding the Epstein files. Reports say Johnson mocked the timing of Congress leaving session, joking it felt like they found a dookie in the pool, and claimed Trump was once again attempting to steer public attention. Elsewhere, asterisk midway through the segment, Johnson reportedly shifted focus, describing Trump's political strategy as a sleight-of-hand routine where big stories get buried under tabloid distractions. He questioned why Melania's sudden public reappearances always seem to follow political controversies, suggesting that critics see this as part of a deliberate pattern of media manipulation. Asterisk Trump declared they created the Epstein files, just like they created the fake, all-caps Hillary Clinton, Christopher Steele dossier that they used on me. And now my so-called friends, this man hurt. This man hurt because my so-called friends. Johnson quipped, my so-called friends is the most Regina George Mean Girls line I've ever heard in my life. It's wild, asterisk one report noted Johnson, comparing Trump's behavior to that of a stage magician using even his own wife to misdirect. The fact that Melania's old modeling photos resurfaced during Trump's first campaign only highlights, some argue, how misaligned Trump may be, especially in light of recent Epstein-related reports. Asterisk another journalist, Leland Nally, has also resurfaced with a story that still feels like something straight out of a political thriller. Nally, an independent writer, once cold-called every number roughly 2-0 in Jeffrey Epstein's infamous Little Black Book. That article originally ran in Mother Jones, but it's gaining renewed interest amid new reports linking Trump and Ghislaine Maxwell in unexpected ways. Asterisk so, who has Epstein's Black Book? The FBI, but who exactly in the FBI? That's under the direct control of the FBI director, just like the manifesto from the Nashville school shooting at the Catholic school. We still haven't seen that either, right? And it's not the Nashville PD saying they want it hidden. Asterisk according to Nally, the mainstream media ignored the angle. So he took matters into his own hands, calling everyone from celebrities and princes to yacht crews and emergency contacts. Some numbers went nowhere. Others answered. What he found wasn't just Epstein's contact list. It looked more like Maxwell's personal phone directory. Asterisk many contacts told Nally they'd never met Epstein but did know Ghislaine. Epstein was clearly leveraging these connections for something. But what? That's the big question. He mingled with scientists, celebrities, even heads of state. It didn't seem like he needed money. Asterisk so, what was his motive? Maybe he just got off on being the kingpin in all this and had to be funded somehow. Right. There must have been something valuable they were gaining from it. Asterisk reports suggest Nally even texted illusionist David Copperfield and called a number listed as Melania Trump's cell phone. Then things got strange. A restricted number called him back, allegedly someone claiming to be with the FBI warning him that he was making fraudulent calls. That's when Nally says he knew he was onto something. Asterisk Ghislaine Maxwell holds the key to much of this. She is currently in prison, serving a 20-year sentence for trafficking children to nobody. Her sentence is seen by many as a proxy for what Epstein would have received. But here's what Nally says he discovered. The FBI doesn't actually store trial evidence, nor does it prosecute. It refers cases to the Department of Justice, which makes the final decisions. Asterisk what's truly disturbing are the details inside that book. Dozens of names are annotated with comments like GM really likes or GM hasn't tried yet. There were categorized massage lists, first names with phone numbers, and women from cities across the globe. The implication, Ghislaine may have been far more central to the operation than many believed. Asterisk most shocking. 3 names were reportedly circled in the book: Donald Trump, Prince Andrew, and former Israeli PM Ehud Barak. Asterisk mark. Based on what you saw,
didn't just
how close
expose a
was
hollow
your
marriage.
brother to
It
Donald
painted
Trump?
it as surreal comedy,
They were very
not
close.
just
Mark
cold,
said,
but
good
absurd.
friends.
Maher
Jeffrey
didn't need
used to tell
Melania
me
to
things
speak.
Donald
Her
said that were
silence,
funny.
reframed
I know
through
Donald was in
satire,
Jeff's
said
office a lot
everything.
back in the 90s.
A diamond,
It's
a
documented
cat,
that Donald
a giant
flew on
orange
Jeff's
sack.
plane numerous times.
This isn't a marriage.
I don't know if they
it's
ever
a
checked,
fairy
but I
tale
know
gone
Jeff
wrong,
flew on Donald's
staged
plane.
in silence and
But
sold
the
as
scrutiny around
luxury.
Trump isn't fading. He's facing renewed criticism after a series of questionable comments. And resurfaced footage reignited concerns over his behavior toward young women. On his Truth Social account, Trump praised actress Sydney Sweeney, calling her hot and credited her with boosting sales of American Eagle jeans. Around the same time, an old clip resurfaced of Trump recalling how he hired a 17-year-old girl as a waitress at one of his resorts, calling her a world-class beauty, admitting he didn't check her resume and telling her, "You can work on my plane anytime." He added, "It's like an alcoholic in front of a bottle of scotch." At a campaign rally in Pennsylvania, Trump praised his press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, but commented on her appearance. It's that face, it's that brain, it's those lips, the way they move like a machine gun. He turned to the audience. "Is she in the room? She's in the room. She's great, a great person, actually. I don't think anyone's ever had a better press secretary than Caroline." These comments land amid growing questions about Trump's ties to Epstein and Maxwell. He still hasn't addressed the recent unsealing of thousands of pages of court records related to Epstein's network. Previously, he said he wished Maxwell well. Multiple court filings have placed his name among those who flew on Epstein's jet or attended his parties. Journalists say there's a lack of transparency from Trump on whether he's voluntarily cooperated with investigators, though he has tried to distance himself from Epstein. Bloomberg and other outlets report that his name was redacted from documents because he was a private citizen when investigations began in 2006. Now, Epstein's victims are calling out the Department of Justice and the Trump administration, accusing them of protecting the powerful. In new letters submitted to a federal judge in Manhattan, victims criticized both the DOJ and Trump's handling of the case, claiming elite reputations were prioritized over victims' dignity. One anonymous letter read, "I wish you would have handled and would handle the Epstein files with more respect toward the victims." Another accused the DOJ and FBI of scrubbing the names of wealthy third parties from records, despite victims knowing exactly who they are. The same letter reference reports that thousands of redactions may be hiding names of powerful individuals. One victim called this monumentally mind-blowing. And the whole Trump's digging keeps getting deeper, not just with backlash from politicians or pundits, but now from Epstein's victims themselves. Virginia Giuffre, the woman who claimed Maxwell recruited her from Mar-a-Lago at age 16, is once again at the center of the conversation. Though she tragically died in April at age 41, her brothers, Sky and Danny, say they felt compelled to speak out after Trump's recent remarks. One victim even wrote directly to the American people, saying the DOJ's handling of Epstein's files made her feel like a pawn in a political game. "Why not be completely transparent?" she asked. "Show us all the files with only necessary redactions." Meanwhile, Ghislaine Maxwell has reportedly met twice in recent weeks with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. She's currently housed at a low-security prison in Texas. Lynette Wilson, sister-in-law of late victim Virginia Giuffre, said the family is deeply concerned Maxwell might receive immunity in exchange for testifying before Congress. So far, the Department of Justice has not responded to the victims' letters.